Alright, we are in scenario 3 of our Cyclopean Foundations rerun, and today we have Private Lives. Look at that guy with his magnifying glass. He's looking at that book being like, whoa, what did I find? Active Crime Scene version 2. The assassins are still somewhere in the manor, but just who are they? They seem to be the same group that robbed the O'Banions, but if they're not working for Wycliffe, then for whom? Whatever secrets Wycliffe knew, they clearly don't want to be discovered by others, which makes your mission that much more important now. 6 Doom advances. Act 1A, Obituary in Progress. Somewhere in Wycliffe's manor lies the secrets to the my Sinaean expedition and your own employment to find the missing shipment. If at least 5 of the following are true, the investigators may choose to advance. If we studied the architecture, read the news clippings, searched the secret room, found Wycliffe's valet, read Wycliffe's journal, retrieved Wycliffe's letter, and in your campaign log, we interviewed the broker. We interviewed the broker, so I will put 1 horror on this to show that we have made some progress. I needed to add this card, Wycliffe's Ring, into an investigator's deck. We chose Mr. Bob Jenkins because it's an item. It also commits for 2 book, which is relevant for him. It's going to start in his opening hand for this scenario. So why don't we draw our opening hands? Okay. Is this the upgraded one? It is. Okay. Well, this one's, I think what we're going to do is interesting. Change each 3 on it to a 2. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to keep these 2. And we're going to draw the rest. Okay. Now over here, I think we want to dig for other stuff. Like, we want, like, a Schaffner's. Losing the flat, I mean, this is a little bit risky, but I think we're going to try for it. 2 scavenging is too many scavengings. Alright, so this opening hand's not the best with Bob. But keeping the Faustian probably could have been a good idea. It probably could have been a good idea. I mean, the Shrewd Dealings can be good. I mean, it's basically just some resource reduction, right, when we play an item asset. The only problem is we only have 1 item asset in our opening hand. But as Tyler just said in chat, an early Shrewd Dealings is pretty hot. Okay. What's the Shroud here? It's 3. That's not great. Alright, our location is Entry Hall. Resign. Lightning Bolt if there are no clues on Entry Hall. Read Evidence 1 under the Scenario Interlude in the Campaign Guide. Okay. I mean, the Shrewd Dealings, we can play, like, the Occult Lexicon. Tresmillion, how's it going? Or the Hallowed Mirror to take some out of Agnes's coffers, so she has to pay less. And I mean, like, Joey the Rat getting him here is good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have kept that flashlight. It might have been good to keep that flashlight. But I mean, we do have a Look What I Found, which is kind of nice. Alright, well, we'll have Bob go first. Bob is going to play Shrewd Dealings. Bob is going to play Occult Lexicon for 1 less for Agnes over here. So she's going to add a card to her hand and shuffle these 2 into her deck. Okay. And then Bob has 2 actions left. I think we're going to play a Joey the Rat, and we're going to gain a resource. And I think that's going to be our first turn. And we would love to see, like I said, oh, sorry, do I have a short? No, I don't have a short supply in this deck. That's another deck I was playing recently that has short supply in it. Okay, Agnes, now you over here We're going to play Spectral, sorry, Azure Flame. And then, is it wrong to play a Hallowed Mirror and just get, like, things going? Probably not, right? Probably not. Just get all this junk out there. And then for our last action, we're just going to still gain another resource. Okay, let's go upkeep. We would love to see, like, a flashlight. Another Look What I Found is telling me, unfortunately, we can't play that, but I mean, like, we still could. We still could. Because these Hallowed Mirror, they don't get rid of them when they go away. Yeah, alright. 1 of 6. Evil card over here. Missing pieces. If you do not control any clues, it gains Surge. Alright, this is going to gain Surge. Otherwise, Test Brain 3 gets plus difficulty for each conspirator enemy or location. If you fail, place 1 clue in your location for each point you fail by. Covert Attack. Test Foot 3 gets plus 1 difficulty. There's 4 more Doom on the current agenda. If you fail, take 1 damage. If you fail by 2 or more, it gains Surge. So we're testing 3 to 4. 3 to 3. 3 to 3. 3 to 3. -2. So we'll take 1 damage. And then it's going to gain Surge. Fixer. Hunter Retaliate. If there's a countermeasure or treachery in play that matches the class, it gets plus 1 fight and alert. Okay. Impossible Perspective. Test Brain 3. If you fail, take 1 horror and put it to play in your threat area. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 2. After you discard 2 or more cards during upkeep, discard Impossible Perspective. So we're going to test 5 to 3 here. We drew -2. We are A-okay. Okay. Well, I think Agnes is going to go first, and she's going to play Blood Right for her first action. We're going to... we're going to keep it as 2, because we're going to shuffle it into our deck after, I think. If we change it into 3... and we take a damage, we get to just draw 3 cards, which seems really good. So we're going to draw 3 cards. And then, we can discard up to 3 cards from our hand. For each card thusly discarded, you may either gain 1 resource or spend 1 resource to deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location. So, I am going to discard this card. And spend a resource to deal 1 damage to this guy. And then this gets shuffled into our deck. Alright, and then we're going to Azure Flame this MFer. So we have 7 to 3. We drew a 0, so we're going to take 1 damage. So we're going to take 1 damage, and that is A-okay. But this guy is dead. We are then going to play this Soothing Melody. We're going to leave it at 2, but we're going to heal 2 damage, draw a card, and then we'll shuffle this into our deck. Okay. Well, Bob's going to investigate at 4 to 3. X is the number of real locations with no clues on them, max 4. Alright, so we're going to just gain a clue. We're going to go again, 4 to 3. I am going to look what I found here. To grab 2 clues off our location. And then I think for our last action, we're just going to gain a resource. Upkeep. A Day of Reckoning, you say? That's not great. That's not great. Upkeep over here. Guts. Okay. 2 of 6. Evil card on Bob's side. Dimensional Fold. Test Foot X, where X is the stride of your location. If you fail, take 1 damage and discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If you fail by 2 or more, draw each weakness discarded. So we're testing 3 all. So we're going to discard the top 3 cards of our deck. And honestly, if we discard like a flashlight or an old key ring here, we can potentially get going. We can potentially start doing things. Okay. Okay. You kind of like to see it. We only failed by 1, though, so we're not going to draw each weakness discarded, but no weaknesses were discarded. Over here, we got Archaic Evils. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You must either draw each weakness card revealed or remove each other card from the game. Shuffle each revealed card back into your deck and place 1 Doom on the current agenda. I mean, I can lose a Blood Right. We have 2 left in the deck. It's a bit sad to see it go, but I'd love to watch it leave. You know, that's saying that exists. All right. Okay. Well, I think Bob is going to, I think we're going to play a Scavenging. And we're going to go for, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon here. We're going to commit this, so we're going to go 6-3. We're hoping for a minus. This is a big gamble. This is a big gamble, but if it pays off, it's really good. And worst case scenario, we get a clue. So honestly, I think that's pretty good. We're going to Scavenging back this old key ring. We're going to fast out, sorry, with Bob's action, we're going to get this out there. And then we're going to read Evidence 1. You take several minutes to study the ornate arches in the entryway. I've read these in the past one. I'm not going to read them here. This is my rerun. I'm just caring about gameplay right now. Go, go, go. And we're going to remember that we studied the architecture. So we have architecture. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just know if I've done them. So we can put this here. Little horror right there. All right, and then Bob's last action. Let's move into the living room. 2 Shroud. If you have found a strange ornament, put the set-aside private study location into play. At the end of the round, if there are fewer than player clues on living room, add 1 clue to living room. Okay. Well, we're going to want to probably come back here. We're going to probably want to make our way back here. Over here with Agnes, she's kind of just good to continue to get set up. So we're going to gain a resource, play Shriveling, and then she's going to go join Bob in this room. Upkeep. Oh, wow, Eon Chart. A Soothing Melody. All right, things are going to start going, I suppose. Evil card over here. Arsonist. Spawn. Furthest location from all the players. At the end of the start of the enemy phase, if Arsonist is ready, you must choose one. Each investigator at Arsonist location discards an asset he or she controls or takes 1 direct damage. We place 1 Doom on him. So farthest location, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wow. Wow. It's a bit unfortunate. At the end, the start of the enemy phase. So we're going to go to 5 Doom next turn. Cleaner. Secret has card handy. If you're at a location with 3 or Shroud. Right. Okay. Okay. What is the line here? What is the line? We have to go kill this guy. Well, I mean, Bob is gonna, we're gonna flip this and we're going to play our Eon Chart for 1. We're then going to exhaust this and spend a secret. So we're gonna move, into this location up here. Investigate the Serpent Quarters, discard cards in their hands as a group with a total of 4 player skill icons. So we need 8 cards. Read Evidence 5. Discard cards. 8 icons. I mean, Agnes could do that. Do we do that with the Heirloom of Hyperborea, though? We go I mean, the Heirloom of Hyperborea is 4 of those symbols. It's literally half of the card. I think I might do Heirloom, and I might do Blinding Light and Guts. We might do that today. I think that's probably the way we're going to do this. Okay. But we're investigating, so we have 4 to 2. That seems probably pretty okay. One second. Okay, sorry. Alright, so we're at 4 to 2, which is probably fine. We could old keyring this, because it is just an investigate. So we are going to use an old keyring. So we're going to go, I don't think I've ever played the Heirloom in all the times I've played Agnes. The Heirloom in basic core set Agnes is not great. The Heirloom in Parallel Agnes is really good. So that's why, like, I'm a little bit, I don't know if I want to, but at the same time, this Hallowed Mirror is just going to keep us alive, and it also kind of is card draw. Alright, I'm going to have to go on a little break in 10 minutes. I'm just going to pause the video. I just have to get a quick call. I have to do a quick important call. But the one in Parallel Agnes is really good. Yeah, we'll keyring this. So we're going at 4 to 0. -2. We'll grab a clue. I will then investigate here at sorry. We're investigating at 4 to 2. And what I'm going to do is we're gonna be a little bit of a little bit cheeky. I'm going to actually sell my old keyring right here. So we are at 4 to 0. 4 to 0. -2 is enough for us to put this back into our hand and we get the clue. I will play old keyring for 1 less. Do I want to help Agnes with this Liquid I Found? I think the Liquid I Found is better spent actually being a card. Oh, I should... you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to play this other Scavenging. Because if we can get this back into our hand, that's actually kind of pretty dirty. It's basically just a recurable Perception. Alright, so Agnes is going to need to move over here to get ready to kill this Arsonist. She's going to have to tank a shot from the Cleaner. But I think with the Soothing Melody, that's probably okay. So Agnes is going to move up here for action number 1. Oh, maybe we don't have to. Action number 2, we're going to spawn this guy. And then we're going to attack him with this Azure Flame. So we have 7 to 3. Sweet. He is dead. We will then do the Lightning Bolt action. So we're going to discard Heirloom of Hyperborea, this Blinding Light, and the Guts, I believe. So we're going to discard those. So we needed 8 skill icons. 2, 4, 8. Who do we appreciate? Parallel Agnes. Parallel Agnes. So we will read evidence 5. It takes several minutes to treat the valet's injury and rouse him to his senses. Remember that we found the valet. All right. I am going to just quickly note. So we have, for this one, we have the Architecture. We have the valet. And we have the Broker. So we can now advance this. We have enough. Oh, no, we need 5. I thought it was 3. We have 5. We have 3. We don't have 5. But we're getting there. We're making great progress. All right. Let's go into Upkeep. Sorry, enemy phase. This guy gets a Doom. Upkeep. After you take a parlay, draw, or investigate action. Perfect. Okay. So we are at 4 of 6 for the agenda. Evil card over here. 1 second. Alright. Hidden. Secretly add this card to your hand. When a cultist or squid token is revealed during a test you perform, choose 1. It automatically fails. Reveal corrupting influence and strain. Take 1 horror. Okay, that's not too bad, TBH. That's not too bad. We have another arsonist. Furthest location from all investigators, which is actually conveniently also here. But I think we're going to put him up there because then we can go 1, 2, zap this guy. The only problem is that's going to cause this to advance. Sorry. Okay, where do we put them? Because they're both 2 away. Excuse me, excuse me. Okay. Takes 1 direct damage. Discard an item asset we control. That seems pretty not bad for... Maybe we put them on the same one. Agnes can take a direct. Bob can discard an item. Yeah, that's pretty fine. That's pretty fine. Okay. Okay. So Agnes is going to move in here for action number 1. Non-Euclidean, shuffle a non-weakness card from your hand back into your deck. So non-Euclidean is when you leave the location. So then she's going to move in here for the next action. So we're going to choose... We're going to shuffle Fearless back into our deck, I suppose. If you have 12 or more cards in your hand, read... spend any amount of clues, draw 2 cards for each clue spent. That sounds like something Bob's going to do. That definitely sounds like a Bob thing that we have going on here. Alright, give me these men. Okay. Well. We're going to Spectral Razor. We're going to take a Horde or reduce... Let's say take a damage to reduce the cost by 2 and shuffle it into our deck. So we're attacking at 7-3 against this guy. Nice. That'll be -2. He is going to die. Okay. Parlay, draw, or investigate. Alright. Well, we're going to Eon Chart, because that's what we do here. We're going to come into this location, and we're going to investigate at 4-4. Call me crazy, chat. Call me crazy. We're going to lucky into a Look What I Found Here and grab these clues. Call me crazy. I was hoping to just get -2, but I still think that this is still just good. The only problem is if we're going to be drawing a bunch of cards, Greed hits really hard right now. Like, Greed hits very hard. But, like, maybe that's okay. So I need to draw... I need to draw 12 cards, so we need to spend 6 clues. We also could just try to do that next turn. We could also just try to do that next turn. What's the shroud here? 3? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because we need money. We need money. All right, chat. I'm just going to pause the video. All right, so the pause is done. Bob still has 3 actions left. Question. Greed deals horror, right? Greed. I don't even know what greed does. I know it just cares about resources. Does greed deal horror or damage? Because if it deals horror, I'm pretty sure we can just draw a bunch of cards this turn. Because in my mind it dealt damage, but I was like, but wait, what if it deals horror? What does greed deal? I'm asking you instead of just looking it up because I have the power. Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to move in here. I'm going to investigate with our old key ring, and then we're going to go freaking nuts. We're just going to draw like 1,000,000 cards. Greed deals horror? Oh, this is fantastic news. Okay, we're going to move into this location. Shuffle a non-weakness card from your hand back into your deck. What the frick? We have none? That's just some good good game sequencing right there. All right, we're going to investigate. Sorry, I always take this off of this, but we need to do that if we pass. So we're investigating at 4-1 in the drafting room. Oh, those exist in here? All right, we're going to spend, I believe it was 6 clues I needed to spend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw greed, what's our other weakness in this deck? Day of Reckoning, it's already out. It's already out. Yeah, first auto-fail of the campaign. I know, eh? It's kind of wild. All right, so we're going to draw 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Give me a second. What we're going to quickly do is we're going to read evidence 2. Among the mountains of papers, you uncover a small stack of newspaper excerpts. We have read the news clippings. News clippings. Okay. Okay, we're gonna this might get a little bit weird. We're gonna sell the old key ring for 2 money. We're gonna sell the Eon Chart for 2 money. I am going to we're gonna bob out the old key ring. And we're going to Joey the Rat out these lockpicks. Are we going to... No. We're going to Joey the Rat out this Eon Chart. We're going to use the Eon Chart. We're going to investigate at 4-1. I'm going to commit this quick thinking to this. We're going to go 5-1. I'm going to reveal this and take a horror. -2. So we have 3-1, so we succeed by 2. And we get to take an additional action. We're going to scavenge back this ring and this old key ring. I should have played this, I think. I know, I think this is still a good line. I think that, I mean, like, this turn's still going to be incredible. So I grab a clue here. We break this. I move up here. The master bedroom. If there are no clues, remember that we found a strange ornament. We have to spend 8 clues. Friend must get to work now. Best of luck on the scenarios today. Looks like a solid start already. Thank you so much. You have a great shift today. We conveniently have the 5 clues left. We need to get to the 8 clues here. So we can just bounce back and forth between these locations. I have 1 action left. I'm going to sell the old key ring. And then we're going to Joey the Rat fast out Schaffner's. Is it just me, or is this turn is wild? Is it just me, or is this actually freaking wild, all this stuff happening here right now? Hey, Sneaky Goaty, how's it going? Alright, so I should have scavenged back. I should have scavenged back the other Eon Chart, because then I could sell this Eon Chart and just keep going. 1 less because of dealings? Oh, does that even work for even that? Oh, it probably does, doesn't it? Oh, that means I should have some more cash in my pocket, shouldn't I? Because you play it and play it. Oh, so I should have 2 more money. I should have, because I've done Joey twice. So I should have, yeah, I should have, Joey is just like, he's the extra kid's like, you pay the cost to do the thing. Yeah. So I should, because I've used Joey twice, so I should have 2 money. I should have 2 money. Okay. Sorry, just join. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're, you know, this is a good correction. This is a correction that's good, not a bad correction. Okay. Well, I'm going to spend a resource and then spend 2 off of Schaffner's to play lockpicks. This might be the most pogged I've ever felt in my entire life. I'm going to spend a resource and play old keyring. And then I'm going to sell old keyring. I don't even need you. I just want the extra resource. I wish I grabbed that other Eon Chart, man. I wish I grabbed it. I don't want this turn to end. I don't want this turn to end. All right, I think what we're going to just do is... I'm going to lockpicks here just to get this off of that. So we're going to go 7 to 3, -4. We do break a pick, but like I don't care. Because then next turn we can grab the last clue with the Eon Chart and move over here and just keep going. That was a pretty wild turn. That was a pretty wild turn right there. I should have committed this actually to the test because I'm gonna have to discard it anyway. That's okay. I'm not too picky. All right, so we're gonna take 1 direct damage, and then we take 2 damage in total. We're then gonna go to upkeep. Oh no! Okay, I have to discard some cards. It's going to be the items for reasons that at this point should be kind of obvious. All right, we are at 5 of 6. Evil card over here. Test foot 3. If you fail, the nearest conspirator enemy moves directly to your location and makes an immediate attack against you. If there are no conspirator enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 and spawn it engaged with you. Sure. We're going to investigate, do this at 3 to 3. -1. I will be lucky. Thanks, though. Over here. Covert attack. Test foot 3. This test gets +1 difficulties, 4 or more doom on the current agenda. If you fail, take 1 damage. If you fail by 2 or more, it gains surge. I think I'm just going to Ward of Protection that. Do we take a damage to shuffle this back into our deck? I don't think so. I don't think so. We still have 1 left. I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think Bob is really cool. Bob is really fun. We have to kill this man. We have to do this too. Take 2 horror. Holy cow. I wish I knew what happened when you advance this one, because if it spawns like an enemy, like a boss enemy, that would be pretty not bad. That would be pretty bad, not good. Alright, well, we're gonna shrivel this man. Why did I put that in there? So we have 7 to 3. Take a horror. Alright, he'll take 2. We're going to shrivel him again. Do you want to know? No. Because at this point, I'm still in that kind of like mostly blind step, so there's excitement. We're going to take a damage to reduce the cost of this by 2. I'm not going to shuffle it into my deck, but we are going to place a Doom on the current agenda, causing this to advance. Ah, yes. All at once, great commotion sounds from the front of the house. Men in dark suits file inside, weapons drawn and other tools in hand. They spread throughout the manor with driven purpose, working to erase everything you're working toward. Your interference has become a priority problem to these men. Put the set-aside TikTok men into play next to the agenda deck and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the deck. There they are. There they are. Right, this mechanic. This mechanic. Okay. Alright. In the round, if TikTok men are in a location with any amount of clues in it, place 1 Doom on TikTok man. As a group, place player clues on your location, remove 1 Doom from TikTok man. Okay. How much notice do you have? I have 4 notice. I have 5 notice. 5 notice. So the 4 or more. Well, This kind of sucks, doesn't it? Should have had Bob go first in retrospect, but... I guess we have to try to kill these guys. Because otherwise they're just going to exist here and be awful. Bob could try to evade them. Bob could also, in theory, try to punch them, too. He can help with that if we get some stuff from our discard pile. We're going to Eon Chart. We're going to investigate here. I'm going to commit this Perception. So we're going to go 6 plus 3. We're at 9 to 3. I'll take a Horror, because I'd rather pass this test. -2. If a conspirator enemy is at your location, of course they are. We're going to lose a resource. We're going to grab this clue. We're going to scavenge a bunch, and we're going to draw a card. Bandages are good. Okay. Give me this. Give me that. Alright, then we'll move down here as part of our Eon Chart. Okay. I think we're going to... I think we're going to try to evade these guys. Committing these to go 6 to 3. Oh, okay, sure. That's okay. I'm gonna sell the Eon Chart. And then we're going to Joey the Rat out the other Eon Chart. TikTok meant to make an attack of opportunity. I haven't. I've only taken one action this turn, which was an evade action. I've only taken one action this turn. Okay. I'm going to Joey the Rat some bandages under Agnes's control. Agnes, go nuts. Go nuts. I think you might need that a bit more than I will. This is horror? No, nothing to be sorry about. Alright. We're going to Eon Chart. I'm going to do an evade action. So we're going to try 3 to 3. Cool. But I will... Oh, no, I did take an action with these. Chat, you are right. These are not free actions, because I take the actions, right? So these do provoke attacks of opportunity, don't they? In that case, I'm going to rewind my... that action just there, because you take them, right? Choose and take. Oh, no. Master Gun, I think you are correct. I think you are correct, actually. Yeah. No. You are right. You are right. All right. Well, then we're just gonna try to evade these guys at 3 to 3. Hey, look at that. Now I can do stuff. Now we can investigate. All right, we're gonna investigate at 6 to 3. Now you nailed it. We have 3 of those. Sorry, we have 4 of those. So we actually fail. Okay. These guys stand up. Upkeep. All right. We're going to place 1 Doom on these guys. Okay. And then this goes up here. Bing! Oh, fucking cleaner. That's not great. If you don't control any clues, this gains Surge. Sure. Sure. Location with the most clues. Our location. Aloof. Sure. Aloof. Okay. Bye. Oh man, I do not. I forgot how much I just don't enjoy this mechanic. Do you know what's fun? Having an enemy at every location with 3 evade. 3 is actually a high number for the evade. Wow. Where's my Finn Edwards when I need him? Okay. Well, we're just going to try to roast this ghost. We have 7 to 3. We lose a resource. Great. Fun. Let's go again. 7 to 3. Cool. Let's go here. 7 to 3. Great. Of course. Of freaking course, man. He goes down there. All right, Bob. Why don't you try punching these guys at 3 to 3? Well, that's abysmal, but they're at every location, so we have to do it. 3 to 3. Let's go. Bob's a superhero. Let's go 3 to 3 again. All right, 3 to 3. We tried. All right, so Bob takes a bunch of damage. He's going to take 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, and she just takes 1 and 1. We can bandage all of this, which I'm going to do. Then we go to upkeep. Woo! Bob dies? We take 3 horror here. Stu Dunspars, thanks so much for the subscription. 4 months at the Golden Table. We appreciate your support. Okay. 2 of 10. Test with 3 if you fail. Well, Bob's dead. We're testing 4 to 3. Alright, Bob lives. Special location. Instead, take 1 damage. Alright, if there's no copy of Warp Stonework attached to location, attach to your location, otherwise it gains Surge. Attached non-Euclidean, instead take 1 damage or 1 horror and move directly to a location that is not collected to your attached location. Choose and discard a card from your hand. Okay. Let's try to kill these guys. We have 7 to 3. Alright. When you would defeat them, flip them over. Let's see what happens instead. Ha 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 ha. Ah, there we go. Oh no, they're dead. The final member of the strange group collapses against a wall and slides down to the ground dead. You catch your breath and scan the darkened corners of the room for more before you calm yourself and begin to search the bodies. On one of the men, you find an open letter written on stationery from Wycliffe's own hand. And in his hand, gentlemen, concerning the stolen shipment, I've employed private investigators of considerable skill to locate it. I assure you that no further efforts will be required to recover the artifacts in total. Wycliffe. You can only guess whether this letter was sent to the agent's employer or just intercepted by them, but it seems that Wycliffe was trying to keep them from getting involved in the search. Add this card to the victory display and remember that you retrieved Wycliffe's letter. Victory 2. Alright, I'm probably going to just end here. We have 5 of 7. Just because Bob's, like, dead. Bob's dead. I think we gotta go. Yeah, I think we're calling it. I think we're calling this one DOA. Bob just kind of got absolutely pounded by both Greed and the Mythos decks, so... I mean, we took a lot of damage with this Corrupting Influence, but the 2 tests we drew it on were kind of not great. Were kind of not great to automatically fail because we put so much into them. I mean, we did also take extra damage because of those guys, but yeah, we're just going to advance. We have 5. If we found 5 or fewer, we get resolution 2. If we found all 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's 7. Might want to update that one, I think. Resolution 2! In your campaign log, we understand the truth. Investigators. Understand the truth. No, not nice job. We had to pull out early. We had to pull out early because Bob has 1 horror left. If you found all 6 pieces of evidence. But there's still 7 things here, so I feel like there should be a... Too greedy. Not greedy enough. Not greedy enough. It's these damn TikTok, man. These guys right here. We are in Victory X. So we have 2, 3, 4. 4 experience. We'll mark 1 notice. We get 4 XP. Proceed to scenario 4, Crumbling Masonry. Alright. Alright. Did I not shuffle those in here? Did I not? I did not shuffle those into the deck. Those should have been in there. I took them aside. I put them here and I was like, alright. And then I probably just moved on to something else in setup. That's a little bit of a whoopsie. Those should have been in here. I realistically don't know how much they would have changed. They could have changed things. They might have changed things, but... that's a whoopsie for me, dog. Not much I can do about it now. Huge thank you to everyone who watched this video. That's a fun scenario. The TikTok men, they're a thorn in my side, but it is a cool scenario. I like the flavor of it. It's a good time. I like Cyclopean Foundations. It's a good one, and I'm looking forward to seeing the changes that happened in the final scenarios. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next week for some more. Have a good one, and as always, a GG's.